Hey mystical illuminations, it's your girl RAZY and I'm back with another transit video, and today I want to focus in on Venus switching from Pisces to Aries. So what are the dates? Well, we're looking at Venus moving into Aries from May 2nd to the 28th, only there for about 2 weeks. Now, of course, we are going through, as I speak, the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Pisces, which is a very romantic time. I know you have all heard a lot about that one, but we're moving into Venus going into Aries, which is going to switch that up. So, you know, Venus doesn't particularly like to be in Aries because it naturally rules over its opposite sign, Libra, right? So it's naturally more about harmony, non-confrontational. Let's make things beautiful, let's feel good, which is why it did like to enjoy itself in Pisces. Pisces is a similar energy to that, right? So we're coming from this time, whether it was good or not for you, depends what was going on in, you know, the romantic theme of your life, or even just love amongst friends and your pets, your neighbors, the strangers. Because Venus in Pisces is very unconditional. It's about feeling connected to the all. Now we go from Pisces to Aries, which is about the independence and the self. So we are flipping that energy, right? We're going from the end of the zodiac Pisces to the beginning, and we're starting a brand new Venus cycle. So we have come to learn a lot from the last Venus and Aries through Pisces cycle, but we're starting brand new. Now, what does that mean to you? Like, that's one of the things I just want you to contemplate. Like, take a look around at your life and what love is to you, about how you love yourself, and ask yourself, how has it changed? What has changed? Has the relationships in your life changed? Are the stories behind what is love to you, is it different? You know, because now that we're starting a brand new cycle, these 2 weeks are going to kind of show us where we're at with ourselves in terms of love, how much, especially worth, we have, right? Because the sun is still in Taurus, the North Node is still there, Uranus is there. We just went through the eclipse on the North Node and Uranus and Taurus, basically, right? And this is showing us and giving us an understanding of our own value. Now that Venus is going into Aries, we're going to assert ourselves more. We might feel like being a lot more spontaneous in love, right? You might find that you have these brief encounters with people that come out of like nowhere, especially if you're not necessarily paired or partnered with one long-term partner. You can find yourself in very passionate and direct scenarios in love that can happen fast, also end fast. It's not that Aries isn't a committer. Yes, they commit, and you can possibly find a committed partner, but the thing would be really accepting people for who they are and having people accept you for exactly who you are. This isn't about compromise, which is what Libra's about, right? This is about, I want it this way. This is who I am. Are you willing to go on that journey with me? And if not, it's all good. I'll do it on my own. Because here, even though we're talking about pairings, this can be an energy where we're really exploring just ourselves and what it is in life that we're falling in love with again, right? What traits of ourselves are becoming new, and what needs extra attention and focus. So we might be quick to get into some debates and arguments, to be honest, right? Because if we find something isn't really clicking, we don't want to give in. We just want to continue with what we are doing. So you're going to find yourself within these 2 weeks doing something that is for you, or at least I would hope that you take the time out to do something that is solely for you within these 2 weeks, nobody else, right? you wanna remember that no matter what relationships you're in, you're married, you're a mom, it doesn't matter what relationships you're in, you still have to always remember who you are. You always have to explore the self. You always have to give yourself some extra attention and care and focus, and not expect it from anyone else, right? That's the one thing that Aries energy does well, right? They don't necessarily expect the attention from others, and they don't care whether they're gonna get that or not. So, you know, Venus is going to also conjunct Chiron during this time, during these 2 weeks. And because it's conjuncting Chiron, the wounded healer, all about this identity issue that we've been coming across since Chiron has been in Aries, rebranding ourselves in some sort of way, re-understanding who we are, where we're going, what we want to do, and giving ourselves a chance to start over. This is a great time to start over in love. So if you've been looking for a brand new beginning where your perspectives are just completely changed, and I bring that up too because Mercury will be in Gemini, allowing us to go through all of these different perspectives, but that's another video in itself. But just know that as Venus goes through this, we'll have a chance to also mingle with Mercury and Chiron. This Chiron conjunction can be humbling. It can be humbling in a lot of ways. But humbling is a great thing because we are learning where maybe we stand too much of our ground or where we don't stand enough of our ground, right? It depends on you and where you're at in your storyline with the topic of independence and partnership, right? Because that's the axis that we're looking at, Aries Libra axis. Axis, actually, not access. But yeah, so, you know, and then when you look at like classic things, yes, Aries is known for the chase and the conquest. So yeah, we might just feel extra revved up when it comes to searching and exploring and trying to find something, right? Because the one thing that we're always trying to find in the chase of the other is ourselves. So keep that in mind. And that's what Chiron is going to remind us, that as much as we want all of these external validations of love and whatever that means to us, because it means it's a broad thing, right? It means that there is something internally that is either missing or that we aren't looking at, that we're trying to shy away from, that we're trying to be distracted from. You know, so this quest outwards could be very fun, or it could be, once again, very humbling. It could turn us back around on ourselves and make us realize something huge that needs to be healed, that needs to be looked at, that we need to get assistance on, that we can't do it all alone, right? So all of these themes are going to come up while Venus is here. Venus also rules over money. So we could be finding that even in the terms of just attracting money and abundance, we are looking for ways to be self-sufficient, right? We're looking to understand what it is and how do we attract that abundance to ourselves. Now, once again, this goes back to that understanding, though, of the chase and the conquest, because yes, there's a lot of action that we will be taking, but because of that conjunction to Chiron, we're going to learn whether our actions are coming out of a sense of lack or deficiency. So if we're looking for new opportunities in money, and if we're trying really hard, we're going to realize that maybe we're trying too hard in certain areas, that it doesn't matter how hard you try, you have to let certain things come to you, right? You have to use that fiery energy in a way that's going to give you what you need, like heat your food, you know, like burn down the excess that you don't need around you. start something new, go after certain things, but you want that fire to be contained in some sort of way. So you don't want it to be this like wildfire that is going after everything and burning everything down, because at the end of the day you might end up burning some bridges or burning some things down that, you know, in the heat of the moment it might seem right, but when looking back it might not have made any sense. So we do have to remind ourselves to keep our cool. It is Taurus season though, so there is a nice little balancing with that. But explore and be direct and be forward, you know, shoot your shots, all Venus and Aries, with all things, with business partnerships, with, you know, like let's say you just need to get in touch with somebody who you feel like is out of your league for a work opportunity, not just love, but love too. This is your time to put it all out there and allow yourself to go through the possibility of rejection and the possibility of things not working out. That's okay. All of these things are going to deeply heal us if we allow ourselves to be put in this scenario. As you can hear, there's a barbecue or a party or something going on next door. Sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like Venus and Aries. You know, there is a lot of excitement. There is a lot of, let's just go for it, let's just do it, you know, like what's holding us back? Nothing. And that part of ourselves gets to be ignited. If you're someone who is normally shy, this is the time for you to step out of that comfort zone and to step into something new, right? You never know. The adventure is truly an unknown thing to step into and go down. Put it all out there. Discover yourself again. Set up this next Venus cycle to be one that is going to open portals of new love to come to you. But the only way to open those portals of new love is to figure out where it is inside of yourself you are looking to fill externally, right? What kind of voids are you ignoring really? And knowing that certain voids are never meant to be filled. That's a whole other topic of conversation too. I'll talk about the void maybe on the next video. So thank y'all. I am going to have a compatibility reading available on Clairsight Consulting soon. But if you want a session with me, we can do all things from astrology, human design, tarot. My sessions are very therapeutic, so, you know, whatever is going on in your life, be willing and ready to open up and explore. And I will offer you many different approaches and solutions and ways to move forward in whatever it is that you are currently faced with in your life. So if you would like to book a session, it will be down below. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram and .RAZY for all of my other regular updates and cosmic check-ins I do one every week. So I hope to see y'all soon or talk to y'all soon, and I will be back soon with another video on Mystical Illuminations. Peace.